Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be discussing the match between Kings XI Punjab versus RR. So this is a big battle between both the teams because both are wanted to move to the top four and both are like eagerly waiting, and RR is actually 2 points less than Kings XI Punjab, but both are in good form. And from RR, Ben Stokes, and from Kings XI Punjab, everyone is in good form, including the bowlers. So it's a very big battle, and both teams want to win today. So we'll talk about the pitch report today. So the venue is Sheikh Zayed Stadium, Abu Dhabi, and it's a very balanced pitch. So both batting and bowling are good here. So you can see that there are plenty of scores. Just like 170, 180, 190 also, and 190 scores also easily chased here. And around 4 matches, I think RR has an advantage because they played here and they chased comfortably. And also KKR, in one of the match, KKR actually struggled and they got out for only 84 runs, and RCB chased easily. So chasing can be easy if even if it is the batting score, like first inning score is 160, something like that. So it is relatively batting friendly, less bowling friendly, but equally good. If the first innings, if the bowlers are good, they can simply the first innings team can get out early, maybe 100 or 120 also. Sometimes if it is all depends on the bowling. And the predicted score, like average predicted score, will be a 155 to 170, and big boundary, so it's not easy to score 6s and 4s. And now we'll talk about the key players. So the key players from both the teams, from Punjab, KL Rahul, Chris Gayle, Mohammad Shami, Ravi Bishnoi, Pooran, and Mayank Agarwal. So these are the very big key players. I'll talk about some important stats against KL Rahul and Chris Gayle. So I think Mohammad Shami is in top form in the bowling, so definitely Mohammad Shami is a key player. KL Rahul is also top form, and Ravi Bishnoi in some matches he is very good, so you can take him, Ravi Bishnoi, as well. Chris Gayle is also decent, he is very good in some matches, excellent. If he is surviving in initial maybe 10-15 balls, then he can be dangerous. And Mayank Agarwal, I think he's not 100% fit, so we don't know at actually. So if he's fit 100%, then he will play today. But otherwise, Mandeep Singh will open with Rahul, if that is the case. And also there are 2 important bowlers in Punjab team. That is Chris Green. Sorry, it's not Chris Green, it's Chris Jordan and A Singh, both. So you can actually, I'm mistakenly written Chris Green here, but he is Chris Jordan and A Singh. Both are key bowlers, but unfortunately who will click on a particular day, it's very difficult to say. In the last 3 matches, comparatively A Singh, Chris Jordan is actually in form, so you can think of Chris Jordan also in this particular match. But occasionally A Singh can take a lot of wickets as well. So coming to the Punjab team, coming to the RR team, so the key players are like Ben Stokes. He came back into form with a century in the last match, and Jeffrey Archer is also in good form, so because he is taking a lot of wickets. Shreyas Gopal is also, sometimes he is taking 2 wickets also, so he is also in good form. Sanju Samson also came into good form, so he can be a key player. Buttler and Steve Smith, very unpredictable players, and we don't know on what match they will play. Unfortunately, Buttler is coming very down the match. By the time Ben Stokes and Robin Uthappa and Steve Smith, Samson, if they are playing well, then Buttler will not get any batting. In the last match, he didn't get batting. Similarly, Karthik Tyagi in certain matches can be good. So these are the key players from both the teams, and now we'll talk about the RR team. Okay guys, RR team, the first opener is Robin Uthappa. He scored 41, 19, 13. The 41 as an opener, I think that is a good score. Other than that, he is not having a lot of scores, but I think Robin Uthappa can be handy on a particular match. because he's a opener and he can he can be good on a particular match. So if you have a credits and if you think that if you want to take a risk in the Grand League, then Rabinu Thappa good option. Coming to Ben Stokes, he is other than 107, he is not great in other matches. So it's again a risky option in Grand League. So if you think that Ben Stokes will not click today, then you can drop him. But for a small leagues, definite option, because it can be, if it is in small league, if suppose Ben Stokes playing well, then it will be it's very difficult to drop him. So in the small league, so Grand League you can try. If you have multiple teams, obviously in the Grand League you should have multiple teams, and then in one team or two teams, Ben Stokes, you can drop Ben Stokes and take other batsman or bowler. Coming to Steve Smith is like not at all very consistent, but decent on particular matches. Today he may play well, because the reason that because RR also wanted to qualify for the top 4, and in the previous match in the Sharjah, he scored 50 runs against Kings XI Punjab, so that is one important stat. So similarly, Sanju Samson also scored 85 against Kings XI Punjab. But remember, that is Sharjah Stadium. Both played 50 and 85 against Punjab in Sharjah. So they are in good form, and also Sharjah are not a big boundary, so it's easy to score for them. So previous best are 57, 26, 19 for Steve Smith. Not in very good form, but on a particular day he will be good. And Sanju Samson, I think he's coming back into form. So he scored 54 in not out last match, 36 in the previous match. So he's slowly coming into the form. So I think Sanju Samson can be good today. Jos Buttler, unfortunately, he didn't get batting in last match. So whenever he gets bat, maybe if he's opening, then it will be good option. Jos Buttler, don't drop him if he's opening. But otherwise, if he is coming down the order, maybe you can think of keeping him, or based on your points, you can drop him also. Riyan Parag, very risk option, because he is not getting batting in many matches. You can see 20. He didn't get he's not getting batting in almost 3 matches. So it's a very, very risky option, especially in small league. You should not play with Riyan Parag. In Grand League, if you want to risk, you can risk maybe if the top order fails miserably from RR, and then Riyan Parag can be handy on particular team. So if you have 5 or 6 teams in in Grand League, so take Riyan Parag in one match, one team. So coming to Tewatia is in is decent form, is an excellent form overall in this IPL. Last match he's taken 1 wicket and did not bat. Again 2 runs, 0 wickets and no batting. Especially last 3 matches is not that good form. But earlier against Kings XI Punjab he scored 53 runs. So that is again on Sharjah, so can be good because in the chasing I think Tewatia scored 53, and because of that he won the match. So next, Jofra Archer 2 wickets, 6 runs and 2 wickets, like that. So one important stat on Jofra Archer can be good against Chris Gayle and Glenn Maxwell. So these 2 batsmen, unfortunately Archer never get a wicket of KL Rahul. So KL Rahul is always good against Jofra Archer. This is another important stat. First important stat, Jofra Archer can trouble Chris Gayle and Glenn Maxwell from Punjab, but he never troubled KL Rahul. So that's one important step. So Jofra Archer record against Punjab is only against Chris Gayle and Glenn Maxwell, not with KL Rahul. Shreyas Gopal is decent, again Grand League option, because if you are taking multiple teams, one team you can take Shreyas Gopal, at least because he can be handy on a particular day. Ankit Rajput, he is not taking any wicket in last 4 matches, so it's a very risky option. So just like Mohammad Siraj on a particular day, Ankit Rajput can also suddenly can take wicket. So if you have multiple teams, take Ankit Rajput in one team. Kartik Tyag is decent option, 1 wicket taker, Grand League option, can be good. Now we'll talk about Punjab team. So coming to Punjab team, Mayank Agarwal is in excellent form, especially against RR in the last match in Sharjah. He scored 106. So remember that fact, 106 he scored, and also KL Rahul scored 16 in Sharjah against RR. 69 runs. So both are in top form, but today we don't know whether Mayank Agarwal will play. So if Mayank Agarwal will play, I think Mandeep Singh will come in the down the order, and probably Deepak Hooda will be rested. Otherwise Deepak Hooda will play, and Mandeep Singh will open with Rahul. So if Mandeep Singh is opening with Rahul, so definitely take Mandeep Singh, because Mandeep Singh can be very good in case if Mayank Agarwal is not playing. If both are playing, so think of dropping Mandeep Singh, because he will come after maybe Glenn Maxwell, after Pooran. So it's not that good option relatively when compared to when Mandeep Singh is opening. So if opening Mandeep Singh, so take Mandeep Singh. If he's not opening, so maybe you can drop, but the points are very less. I think you will get for 8 points only. So it will be easy for you to take Mandeep Singh. So remember that fact. If he's opening, so definitely must pick. Mandeep Singh is must pick. If he's not opening, Mayank Agarwal is must pick, and KL Rahul is definitely must pick. So both are in good form. Coming to Chris Gayle also come back with form in the last match. I think he's played superbly while chasing. So 53-51 is the best match, best scores. And so remember, Jofra Archer can trouble Chris Gayle. So this is another fact. Nicholas Pooran is against RR, he scored 25 runs, so he can be good, and 53-32, and he can hit lot of sixes. Nicholas Pooran, that is advantage. So strike rate will be very good if he is in form. So the points will come very quickly. So points get added to you very quickly if you're taking Nicholas Pooran. So Glenn Maxwell in one match he scored 32 plus 1 wicket. So other than that, he's not scored that much. Maybe he can take 1 wicket minimum, but sometimes he is also not getting batting. In case Chris Gayle, Rahul, Mayank Agarwal, Pooran, all four all the four. So at least 2 batsmen got clicked. Glenn Maxwell also did not get batting in sometimes. So coming to Mandeep Singh, as I said that if he's opening, the definite pick. Otherwise think of dropping him. Chris Jordan in the last 3 matches is definitely safe option for small leagues. Small leagues you should take Chris Jordan, but in Grand League maybe you can choose either A Singh or Chris Jordan, or take both of them if you think that both can be handy. But Chris Jordan comparatively in good form from the last 3 matches compared to A Singh, so think of that. Murugan Ashwin is decent, 1 wicket taker, average pick, is not excellent, but he is decent pick. So coming to the Mohammad Shami is definite must pick, and 3 wickets also he has taken against RR in the last match in Sharjah. So 3 wickets is best against RR, and also he in the last 2-3 matches he has taken 2 wickets minimum. So Mohammad Shami is definite pick. Ravi Bishnoi also decent pick, reason that he's taking 2 wickets, 1 wicket sometimes, but he's very good spinner. So Ravi Bishnoi also can be handy. A Singh is unpredictable. In one match he took, I think in against Sunrisers, he took 3 wickets, and after that he has not taken any wicket. So A Singh is very unpredictable. So take in Grand Leagues, not in small leagues. Small leagues, so you should not take risk. In Grand Leagues, definitely you can take on one match. So one team, and another team you can take Chris Jordan instead of A Singh. So A Singh can be handy on a particular match, so think of that while taking. Now we'll talk about the final 11. Okay, final 11: KL Rahul, Pooran, Buttler, Samson. So KL Rahul as a captain option, vice captain option, so definitely, and he is in great form. Remember the stats against RR is excellent. KL Rahul is excellent against RR, his favorite team. He can score a lot of runs, and also Jofra Archer never troubled him because he never took KL Rahul wicket. So that is another advantage. Buttler is in average form. Both Buttler and Steven Smith also average form. Samson is slowly coming. So if you want to take a risk, take Samson, and also make him as a captain or vice captain. Samson can be good. Like yesterday, Ruturaj Gaikwad actually played well. Nitish Rana, nobody expected that Nitish Rana played well. So Samson can be good on a particular day. So Samson also you can make captain or vice captain. Pooran also vice captain, because if the top order fails Punjab, Pooran can be handy and he can score big hit sixes also. So Buttler and Steve Smith you can take based on your risk. both are in average form, not great form. Chris Gayle, on a particular day, if he survives 15-20 balls, then he can be very, very dangerous. Mayank Agarwal, if he's coming, it's a definite pick, and also you can make him captain because last match he scored against RR, he scored century. So Mandeep Singh is a definite pick if he's opening, and he is a very key player from my perspective in case if he's opening. If he's not opening, then he will not get chance to bat also. Riyan Parag and Deepak Hooda, both are risky options. I don't know whether Deepak Hooda will play. Both are risky options only if you don't have credits, and if you think that top order of RR will fail, then Riyan Parag will be handy. Robin Uthappa, Steve Smith, both are average picks. On a particular day, Steve Smith also can good. Robin Uthappa also can take your own risk. Take one of these two players. And coming to the all-rounder section, Glenn Maxwell, Tewatia, Ben Stokes. Ben Stokes is definite best option comparatively Maxwell. And also Tewatia is decent option. He can be good against Punjab. And coming to Chris Jordan, I think he's coming back into form. So I think Chris Jordan can be good option. But on a particular, if you have a playing Gland League, so take acing also sometimes, or drop Chris Jordan, depends on your team. And coming to Mohammad Shami, captain, vice captain option, because he's a definite pick as consistent wicket taker. And Ravi Bishnoi also good on a particular match. Acing can be unpredictable, so you can take as one of your maybe for some Grand League teams, acing can be very good. Jofra Archer never troubled KL Rahul. Remember this, I'm repeating again and again. So I don't know whether today he will take KL Rahul wicket, but Jofra Archer, KL Rahul enjoys Jofra Archer bowling. But Jofra Archer can trouble Maxwell and Chris Gayle. So Jofra Archer can be good, and he is a definite pick because he always takes wickets. Shreyas Gopal is decent again. Karthik Tyagi is also wicket taker. So take your own risk. So my final level includes Chris Jordan, Mohammad Shami, Jofra Archer, Tewatia, Ben Stokes, and also Chris Gayle, Mayank Agarwal, Mandeep Singh, so KL Rahul and Samson. These are my options, and I may take 11th player, anyone probably either Puran or maybe Steve Smith or Robin Uthappa or any other bowler as well. Depends upon the toss and the pitch report conditions. So thank you for watching this. Please subscribe and like my videos, and subscribe to my channel. So I will provide a next video with more details. So I think in this especially I have provided some stats against some players. So please carefully take your final 11 and also take risking your team. If you are playing Grand Leagues, if you are playing small leagues, only go with the safe team. Okay, thank you so much for watching.